Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin, and today we're just gonna be talking about the big stuff, the important stuff, and that's the end of the season. I'm gonna tell you guys everything to look forward to in this next week. There's a lot going on. Not predictions, I was gonna say what I think you guys should do. Obviously, I'm just giving you guys tips, things to look at just in case you missed it, blah blah blah. So first things first, just really quick, because I've seen a lot of people have been talking to me about this whenever I stream on Twitch or anywhere. You can get Kyrie no money spent, guys. Everything here in season one, everything at the bottom is free, literally is free. I don't know why people thought otherwise, that you needed a pass for this. The only thing you really need a pass for is the Giannis. Like, Giannis is the only thing you need a pass for. Other than that, you chilling, you good. You can get every other player for that. Now we're gonna go straight into the first step, which is what's dropping tomorrow, and that is two more lock-ins tomorrow. Two more lock-ins. We'll go through them really fast. We'll go through them together. I'll put them on your screen right now. But there is a big Oscar Robertson lock-in for the dishing set. So Amethyst Bill Walton's gonna be in that set, as well as Ruby Boris Diaw. There's going to be a Ruby Rajon Rondo that you can get in agendas. You can be possibly free if you grind the agendas. All you need is 50 assists with Celtics over multiple games, and you get a Ruby Rondo. That's pretty solid. Also, there's a Sapphire Arvydas Sabonis. My boy Saboner. Go Sabonis. That should be a budget beast. Should be great for a lot of different modes out there. In my opinion, I don't see why not, man. Salary cap, if he's cheap, he's gonna be nice. And then there's Sapphire Andre Miller, which you need a double with any Cavs player in a game, and you can get that for free as well. So that's the first of two sets dropping tomorrow for Kevin Durant. The other set is the perfect build defense, and that lock-in is going to be Kawhi Leonard. Yes, Kawhi Leonard. So this set contains Marcus Sol's Amethyst. There's a Ruby Sidney Moncrief, which you could get by scoring 20 fast break points over multiple games. You could be with any player to get fast break. All you have to do to get a fast break is either get a steal and score, or off a rebound, run as fast as you can and try to score, and you're good to go. There's a Ruby Bobby Jones, my guy. I hate that dude so much. But there's Sapphire Dikembe Mutombo, another guy you might look into for salary cap one day. And the last player is Sapphire Gary Payton, which you need 5 steals over multiple games to get the glove Payton. So those are the cards that are needed for the Diamond Durant. There's going to be Diamond Durant Deluxe packs dropping tomorrow as well. There's going to be boxes. There's going to be all this little stuff. So if you wanted to, there's also going to be spotlight challenges. Yes, they are dropping spotlights the same way they did for the Shaq challenges, where you can get some packs and do things like that. So that's gonna be cool. Hopefully we can get lucky and get some of the players in there. Otherwise, it's gonna kind of suck. But this is a 5 players needed to lock in for Kevin Durant. Obviously an expensive set. Hopefully some of us get some luck somewhere. Now back to the game, and back to remind you guys that all tokens are expiring. That is something I've talked about, something you guys should remember. Use all your tokens. I'm missing one token that isn't even out in the game yet. It should be available this week. There's going to be one more token available for logins. I made a video on where you can get all the tokens. So if you're missing stuff, remember they do expire by the end of the season. So it literally tells you there's a countdown. So if you don't get anything, like get the Grinches. If you're not planning to get Brandon Roy or any of that stuff, go ahead and do so. Also, the double XP tokens will be expiring as well. Okay, so if you had any of these and you're still not level 40, go ahead and spend them now. It's your best shot. It's your best attempt. You never know. Now let's go ahead into our agendas to talk about what expires here. So obviously lifetime agendas do not expire, which is collector level, the unlimited rings. This also includes the Dwayne Wade grind. The Wade grind does not expire, so you can take your time with that. Now, summer standouts will be expiring. It actually doesn't expire as soon as the season ends, but it expires a week after. So a week into season 2, that's when these will expire. Now, obviously the perfect build stuff will expire also. It says the same thing, but I don't know how accurate. I'm assuming the timers are accurate. They can't just change them out of nowhere. I know these for sure are a week after, but you should try to get the perfect build stuff. Now, the good thing is for the gauntlet will not be expiring for a while. So if you didn't get Diamond Chris Bosh, you have till November 4th. Now, 2K actually released this pretty cool graphic. I like when they do this stuff, man. They released this graphic talking about what is the best or the top online performers during that triple threat online grind. And it starts with Diamond B Roy, who has the highest win percentage. I can vouch for that. My B Roy put in work. Amethyst Devin Booker averages the most points per game For people who use him, Diamond Shaq, most rebounds, go figure, right? Obviously, go figure. Amethyst Draymond has the fewest turnovers, surprising. Probably not that many people use him in general, and if you do, you're not going to use him dribbling the ball and stuff. And then Ruby Giannis is most games played. It makes sense. Plus, they're trying to push out that pass before it's too late type vibe. I'm just saying. Now, we're here to kind of talk about what's happening this week. There's a lot going to be happening this week, and that brings us into our collection to talk about how we need to take advantage. So tomorrow, we saw that there's 2 drops of packs, right? I talked about it. There's gonna be spotlights as well. Don't forget, the spotlights are dope. I will show you guys what I'm talking about by that, but the spotlights are gonna be similar to this legendary path with pretty much every single pack drop. So there's gonna be 5 of these challenges. Hopefully you get a little bit more than 1,000 MT. We'll see. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be like 1,000 MT plus 2 deluxe packs. You'll get a deluxe for finishing the last challenge, which will be the 6th, and then another deluxe. It'll be something similar to that. Now, we also have a double XP event tomorrow for Unlimited. I was planning to play Unlimited, so it's cool to know that that is going to be the event for double XP for people who didn't hit level 40. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some of the cool stuff starting from Saturday. There's going to be some free cards that are grindable, literally free. We don't know how, but Steve Nash will start us off on Saturday. You can grind for Steve Nash for free on Saturday via agendas. They might tell us to get like assists with Suns players. They might tell us to hit threes, whatever it may be, we'll find out. If you have a player like Nash already, and say for example, he doesn't have the non-sellable sticker, like you could sell him, like not this one, because this sticker says I can't sell this card. So if you have one that can be sold that's already on your thing, grade that card. Trust me, grade the card. Because you don't know it. Once you get the free one, you can always sell the graded one and make a little bit more back because you're going to have to swap. If you already have an unsellable one, don't worry about it. It's nothing like that. But Saturday, we start off with Steve Nash. Sunday, we go on to somebody a little bit better, a little bit bigger. And that is Mitch Richmond's Ruby Evo. He starts as a Ruby and moves his way up. Now, mine, you can't see right now that he can be sold, right? He can't be sold. Why? Because I locked him in. Correct? I locked in him for Sean Kemp, so he's unsellable. But once I get another Mitch Richmond, it should allow me to swap the 2. So I will swap and sell this one. So literally what I'm going to do, I'm going to show y'all right now. I'm just going to go in here. I usually would say like just grade the 1 card, but I'm going to grade it as a 3. I want to regrade my Vince. So let's go ahead and regrade Vince. Well, obviously throw in Money Mitch, and this is a very, very expensive grade. This is going to be the most expensive grading I've ever done so far this year. 10,000, whatever. We'll take a look at this tomorrow, but honestly, if I get a good grade on Mitch, it's going to be worth it. I'd rather save the 10% because then I save pretty much, I only pay 5,000 per Amethyst. So that works out in my favor. I could have threw in a gold at the end there, honestly. I could have just done that, but I'm going to regrade my Tom who had a 7. Well, actually, yeah, let's do it. Let's regrade that. Obviously, I don't think when you grade like a little amount of players, your luck is that good. I don't really know how to go about it. It's all luck based, obviously, at the end of the day. But definitely think about grading your cards if you already have them. Now, let's move on to the next day. And it is going to be a really solid drop as well. It's going to be a Mirage Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver, one of the cheesiest, best cards in this game still till this point. I know a lot of people use him, a lot of people want him, and he's going to be cheap. So also grade this card so you could sell him if you get the free one, and you'll make some money back, and that way you can have a free one on your team, you feel me? So that's definitely a vibe. After that, the day after, right, I don't like lost on dates, but basically we said Saturday is Nash, Sunday is Mitch, Monday is gonna be Korver. I'm assuming that's how the dates are moving right now. So Tuesday we're gonna get Al Horford, Big Al, Boston Bleed Green, who's kind of expensive. So even if you locked in for Jason Tatum, guess what? You lit. You can go ahead and swap. Go ahead and do so. So that's going to be dope. I'm glad they're doing this. After that, we're moving back to the legendary path and we're getting a Steve Francis on the 18th. Yes, Stevie Francis 18th. That's going to be the player given out. And then the last player on the 19th is going to be Amari Stoudemire. Yes, Amari Stoudemire. Don't forget, Ruby Nash and Amari are a duo, so we're gonna get a free duo if you actually grind out the players, and that's basically what we're getting content wise for the rest of the season. So don't expect any other stuff. There might be some like kind of packs where they do like best of, or you know what I mean, like those deluxe super packs type vibes, just super packs in general. I would expect something like that, but there's a lot of free content every single day. There's a free content. I'll put it on the screen here with the date, so if anyone missed it, starting with Steve Nash, Ruby Mitch, Corver, Al Horford, Steve Francis, and Amari. Definitely grade. I'm telling you guys, definitely do that. And that's pretty much it for the week. Do not expect too much more. Waste your tokens if you still have them. Save your MT. That's my best advice. Definitely save your MT. I got a big MT video dropping tomorrow. All right, or not tomorrow, it might be Saturday. I apologize. I'll probably drop it on the weekend. It took me a little while and I don't know. Make sure y'all do your exhibitions. I can't stress that enough. Do that. It's every day. It's free. It doesn't take you time. I get at least on average at least 5,000, maybe a little bit more every day MT wise. And make sure y'all keeping up with your agendas. You got a little bit more time, but just in case you need anything for the future, do not stress things you don't need to stress. I hope this video made it clear what is expiring, what is not, what we're getting all week. If there's anything I missed, please let me know so I could like pin it so people can remember or anything like that. Remember, B Roy, this is it. This is the last chance to get Brandon Roy, because if you don't get all these cards are all expiring. Remember, the triple threat online grind, the offline, all that stuff, all those wins to get certain players, all that is gone. So this is your last chance to get Brandon Roy if you wanted him. That's going to be donezo, as well as obviously Victor Oladipo. The salary cap going to get reset. Hopefully we see someone crazy next season. There's going to be no more, obviously I don't have to talk about Tim Hardaway. Y'all know how Ascension works. Chris Bosh, you still have some more time. So that's going to be the only season 1 reward you can still get. These guys are gonzo. And yeah, with all that said, please let me know what you guys have planned for the week. Are you going for every player? Are there some players you don't really care about, don't want to? Because honestly, if you have an unsellable version already, maybe you don't even care to do it anymore, like possibly. Otherwise, I think you should do it anyway. It's still going to be MT, depending how hard the challenges are. I don't expect them too hard. I think they're just trying to make up for having to make you buy players or whatever. I made a bunch of videos about the Pyramid of Power yesterday, so if you missed it, seeing how I got these cards really fast, how it's not that bad, like asking or telling you guys if it's worth it, all that stuff. But with all that said, I'll catch you guys later. I hope I'm helpful as always. It's been your boy Mos. Y'all know the drill, and ballin' out.